Hi everyone, Scott here. Hope you're doing good today. I figured today I would just hang out a little bit, flip, and talk about some stuff that's been on my mind lately. And that would be finding little wins. The ones that don't always look like progress, but actually are. You know those moments when it feels like nothing's really changing? I mean, you're practicing, you're working, you're trying really hard. You're doing all the right things, but you're not seeing the results you're looking for. They're invisible. That's kind of what I've been thinking about because I'm new to the hobby. I'm watching a lot of videos. I'm trying to learn a lot of tricks. But it's slow going because I've only been doing this for about 2 months. But I've been realizing that a lot of growth doesn't look exciting when it happens. Like flipping. When you're working on a trick, there's that phase where it's just clumsy. It doesn't work. It doesn't feel natural. You keep going. You keep trying, you keep practicing, and then one day you just realize that your hands are doing exactly what you needed them to do and everything's working. You don't know when it happened, but it just clicked. Life's kind of like that too. We want to see big jumps. We want to see those big milestones, those accomplishments. But most of the time, improvement doesn't happen like that. It happens so quietly that you almost miss it if you're not paying attention. When you start recognizing those tiny steps, the smoother catch, the better timing, the one less drop, that's when the whole process starts to feel rewarding again. But you still drop it. And that's okay. You just pick it up and get back to it. I've noticed that small wins keep me grounded. They remind me that I'm moving, even when it doesn't feel like I am. You know, maybe I didn't nail that trick that I wanted to today, but I didn't give up on it either. You know, and not giving up counts for something. It's like, even if I've only improved 1%, that's still better than nothing. And over time, that 1% stacks up. Before you know it, all those tiny little daily victories have given you a whole nother repertoire of skill, of ability, of talent that you just built bit by bit, piece by piece, failed attempt after failed attempt. Flipping is such a good mirror for life, honestly, if you think about it. You drop the knife a lot. It could be frustrating, but you pick it up, you reset your grip, and you try again. You build muscle memory, but not just in your hands. You build it in your practice. You build it in your patience. And you build it in your forgiveness of yourself, of your mistakes. I think we all need something like that. Something that teaches us how to just keep showing up when it's repetitive, when it's boring, when it's frustrating, because that's really where the progress hides. It's in those boring, steady repetitions that no one sees. I used to compare myself a lot to other people in general, but flippers also. Just getting into the hobby, just learning new tricks, obviously watching what I'm doing and comparing it to other people. But in the world we're in, it's easy to scroll online and find everyone else improving faster than you are. But that's where the learning is. It isn't a race. There is no scoreboard. It's just those incremental steps. And when I stopped comparing, I started enjoying myself more. Every session was lighter, more fun. And weirdly enough, I found myself improving faster, probably because I wasn't tensing up over trying to prove myself. Turns out, relaxing helps you flip better. Relaxing makes life easier. There's just something special about relaxing and working on whatever you're working on. Just between you and it. No one clapping, no one watching, no one judging. Just you getting a little smoother, getting a little more confident, and finding a little bit of peace. Those matter, or those moments matter more than we give them credit for. They build who we are, one small win at a time. So, yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. It's been on my mind lately. If you've been feeling stuck, like your progress doesn't count, it does. It always counts. You're improving. You just might not see it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I flipped and rambled on a little bit. If this gave you something to think about, I'm happy. Comment about it. Interact with me. Subscribe, like. Keep practicing. Keep showing up. And don't forget to celebrate the small wins. They do add up. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you.